Hello. I'm not sure anybody's there or not, but we've had a tremendous bit of technical problems here, and I'm greyer and I'm bolder than I was before. So I'm not sure if anybody's got this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link on Facebook now for the events page, which you should be able to see on Facebook and also which will take you to Google Plus. So that's what we're doing. Is that you there, Eric? Hey, Eric, is that you?
Didn't accept Eric on Skype.
Let me just get back to these links again because this is... Eric.
Hello.
Hey, Eric. I have no idea whether we're talking to just you and me or anybody else.
No, there are people on.
Are there people on?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Having fun?
I am now greyer and older and balder than I was before. Modern technology, when it works, is brilliant, but when it's not, blow me down.
Nothing like technology, my friend.
But there we go. Anyway, lovely to have you online. I'm hoping that everybody's going to watch this. If not, we'll send out a link to the recording and we'll do it that way around. And that's what we'll do. So just to sort of set this up, what I'd like to do for people that are sort of good enough here to have got through to this is just prep this up. Diana and I became aware of Eric through his book originally, GoPro. We were then fortunate enough to make contact with Eric in the US of A, and then to get to meet him when he came out to our national sales conference in March of this year. And that was just special. We'd also, at the same time, just prior to the sales conference, was to send David out, our son David out, to one of Eric's private breakout events in Las Vegas. And when Dave returned, the difference was just utterly remarkable and phenomenal. And then Dan and I went to Eric's training in Cabo San Lucas. It was a 7-day event. And I've been involved in this business for over 30 years. And I have to say it was the best training event that I have ever seen in my entire career. It was absolutely awesome. So it was just brilliant. So without further ado, I'd like you to introduce to our guest this evening, Mr. GoPro Eric Worre, renowned author, phenomenal trainer, and a good pal. Ladies and gents, Eric.
Good pal is the key, I think, Clive. And it's nice to chat with you and everybody in your group. I will tell you, a lot of good things are happening in the network marketing world. It's been...
We lost him. No, he just faded out, isn't he?
more. Can you hear me, Clive?
Yeah, I've got you, Eric. You just went. You just froze for a moment, but you're back in living color now. Oh, you're frozen again.
Is that it, Eric's end?
Good. Yeah. When I freeze or no?
You're on.
Okay. Good. So anyway, it's been really fun to get to know the people at Utility Warehouse and the leadership and a lot of the top distributors, and fun to spend some time with David at our breakthrough event. And I know you have a good number of top leaders coming to other breakthrough events, 2 in October, 1 in later. I don't remember what it is. But congratulations to them for making the commitment to come over. We treat those 3-day events pretty seriously, and we have a lot of fun with them. People will be pushed to do better, but the results, I think, are some of the best results of anything that I do. So congratulations to them. Congratulations to you, your whole family, for taking things up, stepping things up to another level. You could have very easily just put things on cruise control and continue to collect your check and just kind of go into retirement mode. But the one thing I know about you guys is you really want to impact more people. You want to help more people. You want to educate more people about our profession. You want to help people with your products and services, and you want to leave a bigger legacy, a bigger impact, and that's inspiring for me. That's the reason why I do what I do. That's the reason why I put out the videos that I put out on Network Marketing Pro. It's the reason why I wrote the book Go Pro, and happy that that's doing well around the world. So look, you're sitting in a great situation. Everybody that's watching this, you're sitting in a great situation at a great time with great leadership. I'm happy to be working with you to help you maybe refine things or improve things a bit, and excited to do it. So, Clive, I guess I'll throw it back to you, and if you have any particular areas that you'd like us to cover, let's do that.
Okay, well, let me just see if I can. I'm not quite sure how this works. Hang on.
You just talk, Clive.
You talk, you're good.
I don't know whether you can all hear me. You probably can't see me, but that doesn't really matter because you don't need to look at me anyway. The thing, Eric, that I would like you to address, I think, is over this last few weeks, couple of weeks, we've done a little bit of training online. We've covered the importance of building a list and how to keep the list alive and keep it ongoing, have an active candidate list. We've talked about inviting skills. We've talked about warming up people on a list that are a little bit, been there for a long time, perhaps you haven't been in touch with them for a while. We've got to the point where we've started inviting people, and we're inviting them to a presentation, which is a group presentation in a hotel, present at the front of the room, that sort of thing. And now the presentation is closed, okay? You're sitting there on the front row with your guests. What do you say?
Okay. You're up to that point? All right, fine. There's basically 6 questions that I teach people to ask at that point. As soon as any presentation is done, there's 6 questions to ask, and if you'll just ask these 6 questions every time at the end of every exposure, your results through the organization will go through the roof. Question number 1 is, what did you like best about what you just saw? They'll tell you they like the savings, they like the credibility of the company, they like the fact it's publicly traded, they like the fact you can make some extra money, they like the fact that they like the people in the room, whatever it is. They'll tell you something. So what did you like best is question number 1. You have to ask that, because what most people say was, what did you think? And that invites a critical mind, a critic, to come into the conversation and start critiquing and maybe even criticizing whatever was presented. When you say, what did you like best, they have to search in their mind, find out what was interesting to them, and they'll respond to that. And that'll give you clues as to their level of interest. Question number 2, let's say you say, well, I like the fact I could make some extra money. I like the fact I could get a free car or whatever. Question number 2 is, based upon what you've just seen, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you have 0 interest, 10 you'd like to do something with this business, you'd like to do it right now, where are you on a scale of 1 to 10? And you'll rarely get 10s. You'll rarely even get 9s or even 8s. You get a lot of 5s, 6s, 7s, 4s, whatever. Regardless of what you get, you're going to get kind of a clue. And most of the time, even if they're thinking they're a 10, they're only going to tell you that they're like a 6, because they don't want to seem too eager. They don't want to seem too easy. They don't want to seem like they're not thinking this through, whatever. So don't be too concerned about somebody giving you a 6 to that question. So after question number 2, typically you get a lot of 4, 5, 6s. Question number 2. Question number 3 is, if I was doing this with you, Clive, question number 3 would be, Clive, based upon what you've seen, if you were going to do this part-time, how many, Clive, if you were going to do this on a part-time basis, approximately how much would you need to earn per month in order to make this worth your time? And what would you answer to that question, realistically, looking at it first time?
I'd say if I could get £500 out of this per month, part-time, start off with. That'd be interesting.
Right, and you're going to get a lot of 500s. You're going to get a lot of 300s. You're going to get a lot of 800s or 1000s. You won't get a lot of 10,000s or 20,000s, but you know the question really is, what number financially makes this worthwhile for you? That's the real question. And we just added Nasser. Hi, Nasser.
Yo.
Hi.
Hi, Nasser. I have no idea how you got in here. I think I must have sent you the wrong link, but you're very welcome.
Hi, guys.
Sorry, no problem.
Do me a favour.
Okay.
Keep quiet.
The problem we're going to have here is
we're adding a few more now.
hello.
Okay, guys,
We're going to have a party here in a second.
guys, I need you to do one thing for me. This is brand new technology for me, and I have definitely pushed some serious wrong buttons tonight, big time. So you've actually come inside the call. You're in what virtually is the green room. You're very welcome, but you're not supposed to be here. But by all means, you know, hang around, but please keep quiet, okay? Just let Eric do his thing, and maybe, you know, we can get you guys to join in a couple of minutes' time. Eric, back to you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, it might be fun. We can go to some live questions with these guys and have a little chat. But anyway, question number 1, what'd you like best at the end of any exposure about what you just saw? Question number 2, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? 10 ready to go, and 1 you have no interest. Question number 3 is, on a scale of 1 to 10, we got everybody.
Guys, hold the noise down. Hold the noise down. Listen to me. Listen to me. Oi, listen to me. Okay, your national network leader here. Listen to me. This is absolute chaos. Listen, guys, I have seriously made a huge mess tonight. I've been pressing buttons for fun. You're inside this green room. You shouldn't be here, but you're very, very welcome. Just all I ask you to do, please, is please keep quiet whilst Eric does his thing. And maybe because you're here, we're going to include you anyway because you're here, even though it's an accident. But let's get on with the show. Eric, back to you.
Well, we're going to add a few more people in a second. I'm confident of it. Anyway, 6 questions at the end of any exposure. Question number 1, what did you like best? Question number 2, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you in the level of interest? Question number 3, if you were going to get started with this business part-time, how much 500 pounds would be interesting? So question number 4 is, approximately, realistically, how many hours a week could you commit to developing that 500-pound monthly income? How many hours a week?
I could probably do. I have a pretty busy schedule, but I could probably do 6, maybe 7.
All right, 6 or 7 hours a week, and how many months would you be willing to work those 6 or 7 hours a week? You know, committed hours in order to develop that 500-pound monthly income.
Well, if I could do it in 4 months, that would be good.
All right, so let me ask you a question, Clive. If I could show you how to develop a 500-pound monthly income working 6 or 7 hours a week over the course of the next 4 months or so, would you be ready to get started?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Right. So that's really the 6 questions. Question 1, what'd you like best? Question 2, scale of 1 to 10, where are you? Question 3, how much money would you need to earn per month for this to be interesting? Question number 4, how many hours a week would you be willing to commit? Question number 5, how many months would you be willing to work those hours? And then question number 6, if I could show you how to get what you want, would you be ready to pull the trigger and get going? That's really the 6 questions. And if you might need to practice them a little bit, but if you have those in front of you, and you learn to do them as kind of second nature, and you teach them in the organization, everything will be great. Hi. We're in everybody's living room. This is awesome. Since we have everybody, why don't we do this? Why don't we go to each one and have them ask a question, and I'll provide an answer.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's first of all hear from this good-looking lady here. Fran, you're online. ask Eric a question.
Me?
Who we got?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, right.
Hi, Fran.
Eric, nice to talk to you.
Nice
I'm
to talk
really embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed in my pajamas. Anyway, Eric, I have 3 really young children, all under the age of 4, and I'd like to obviously be able to incorporate prospecting with people while I've got children with me, but at times it's very difficult.
I'm getting a little bit of echo, but I think the question is, how do you manage prospecting if you have 3 kids?
Eric, excuse me. I need you to mute your microphone now. Okay, Eric, try again.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Fran.
Oh, I can hear you now. Did you catch what I said, Eric?
So was the question, how do you manage prospecting when you have 3 young kids?
Yeah, because obviously it's the summer holidays here for the children, and I don't want everything to just stop because I've got them with me. But at times, as you can imagine, I've got under a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, and nearly a 5-year-old. And I find it very hard coming from a professional background to feel professional when they're hanging off my legs and
I understand.
shouting and that sort of thing.
I understand. Here's the best that heard and taught for many years when it comes to trying to manage your life around family and around part-time and around distractions is think of your building efforts in 15-minute increments. Don't think of them in, say, I'm going to take 2 hours and do something. Think about setting up situations in your life where the kids get distracted for a moment and you have 15 minutes to make calls. You have 15 minutes to follow up. Think in terms of 15-minute chunks. So do 15 minutes and then go back to the kids. And then get them going with something, do another 15 minutes, go back to the kids. And keep them going with something and just keep going down that road. What you'll find is 10 hours a week is 40 different 15-minute chunks, but you usually find a way to go hide from the kids for 15 minutes, but it might make you nervous to hide from them for an hour because you don't know what they're going to go do. But you can set up little 15-minute chunks, and I think you're going to find that to be very productive.
Okay, guys, if I may, I'd just like to say quickly, if you've got your microphones open right now, okay, would you close them off right now, please? Because we're getting some weird sound effects. It's all my fault because I've pressed the wrong buttons, and I'm. Well, you know what? I'm having some fun. I'm going to take a question, if I may. This NASA Moffat. NASA, I'd like you to open your microphone, please. The right microphone. Oh, there's NASA Moffat. And NASA, I can't remember who that lady is there by the side of him. Sorry.
Hi, Nasser. How you doing?
Oh,
Hello.
Ask away.
what's my question? God, right. I feel like I'm on the spot because I wasn't expecting to get to
I
it.
like it.
Well, wait.
There's
You can think about it. We can come back to you.
Sorry, go on. Yeah. Give me 5 minutes actually. Come back to me.
Oh, I'm not going to give you 5. I'm going to give you 2.5 minutes. Okay. The
2.5.
Okay. Darren, are you there? I'm sorry, buddy, but your sound's absolutely hideously awful, rotten, and we can't hear you. But here's somebody who might have a microphone here. It's actually David Ross, I think. He's a bit like that. David, I can you hear me? No, he's not. He's not.
if you ever want to see, if you ever really want to watch live sweat, this is your opportunity. Watch the page, it's a little bit more red every like 30 seconds or so. It just goes to show you, you know, you don't have to have everything figured out to make big money in this profession.
Okay, guys, listen, we're going to have to do this again. Hilarious.
I feel like I'm on a TV show.
Not very good. But don't you just love this business?
I do very much.
Chris, please,
I've never done it like this before.
Diana, nobody can hear you. Let's go. This has been fun for me.
Bye, I'm sorry, everybody.